Hi, welcome to Chalk Pretty Things. Today we're going to be working with this brand new surface. It's called the drop-in box frame. And what I like about it is that it gives you two different surfaces to work with. So this is what it looks like. It is a nice wooden frame with slots in the front. It comes with these little chalk suede canvases. And you get, let's see how many you get. Looks like 3 of these in a package. And each one of these is, I believe, double-sided. Let me see. Yeah, so you can do different designs and you can just drop them right in here when they're completed. And you can have a picture on this side and this side. So we're gonna learn how to use these. Now the chalk suede is a very nice surface to work on. It's smooth. It's kind of cardboard base. It's thicker than paper. And it's supposed to be reusable. So if you make a big mistake, you can go ahead and clean it up easily. The transfer we're going to be using today is this one that says, I don't know if you can see it, but P. Rabbit and Company Farms. 100% organic. And you can tell I've used the top part of it once. Then the other side of this frame, we are going to use this Peony. I think that'll be really pretty for Easter. So now one of the keys to using the chalk suede tags is to make sure that you fuzz the transfers really, really good. Now these transfers are two-sided. Let me get a towel. They're not two-sided. They are sticky on the back, and that does have a purpose. The purpose is to lay down your transfer, and it won't move around on you. It'll stay put, and you'll get a nice, clean impression. But since this sticks really well, the chalk suede, you want to fuzz this 2 or 3 times to really get some of that stickiness off. What you're doing when you fuzz it is just lay it down on a cloth. It can be your shirt, it can be a fuzzing cloth, a towel. This is a dish drawing mat. And try to pick up some lint so it's not as sticky. Then I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down, center it the best I can, and smooth it down flat so that all the edges around this silk screen are down flat on the surface. So the silk screen is this area that you can see through. The white areas is little tiny, very fine silk screen. And the paste, when you apply it to the top, it will move down to the surface below. And when you peel it off, it remains on the surface. So that's why you want to make sure you have it down good. Now what you can do is get one of our silicone squeegees, which we're going to use for the paste, and you can kind of just rub it down on the surface to make sure you have all your air bubbles out. And then you're ready to work. This is what it looks like. See, it doesn't fall off, it stays in place. What I'm going to be using, I've got several colors out, guys. I was just going to kind of play it by ear. I have out our Couture Coral. I have out our Peony, which is a pink, a lighter pink. I have out a little bit of white, and it's the very end of my jar, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, maybe just to blend and get some highlights. Shimmer Silver, I'm going to use that for the bunny. I've got my Colonial Blue, and I've got Couture Teal, just because it's my favorite color. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet, but it's out. And I also have our eucalypt, no, this is sage. Sage, which is a green. I thought I'd use it for some greenery. And we're going to get started. Do you guys have any questions? If you guys want to look at the link that I've built a little cart link so that it makes it easy for you to shop. Go ahead and type in Farrm, F-A-R-M, into the comments. Check your Facebook Messenger for the link, and that will take you to a link that has everything pre-built into shopping cart for you. But you can add, remove. You don't have to purchase anything. You can just take a look. It's mainly just for you to take a look and see, and it makes it easy for you to shop when you're ready to purchase. I think the first color, I think I'm actually going to use the Couture Teal on the P. Rabbit and Company at the top. So I'm going to get one of our squeegees. The paste needs to be a sour cream consistency. I'm going to put a little bit on my squeegee. Can you see how it's kind of beveled? I'm just going to go ahead and smooth that right over the P Rabbit and Company. And I'm going to make sure it's an even layer. See how now the white turned to teal? I'm going to take my remainder, my extra, put it back in my jar so we don't waste. And I'm going to do something called paste and pull, which means that I am going to paste a little bit, and then I am going to remove the transfer and dry it and put the transfer back down. Now, this paste does dry pretty quick, so you want to make sure that that paste is going to stay with the surface below and not on your transfer above. So see how it's down there right now, and it looks really good. I always peel slowly in case I need to make a correction. I'm going to go ahead and dry that with my heat tool. Here is my heat tool, and I'm just going to dry where the paste is. You don't really want to heat up your transfer, but just dry it so that when we put that transfer back down, it's not going to pull up that paste. It's just a quick and easy way to go. And it doesn't take long to dry. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this transfer back down. I'm not going to rub over where I already pasted, but I do need to have those ears down because I'm going to apply some paste to the ears. So I want to make sure that's down all the way around. And notice I'm not really pressing. I can fluff this down, but I'm not really pressing it down. I'm going to do the bunny and silver, and I'm going to do the leaves in our sage. And what I just did here was I went ahead and wet my squeegee to clean it off. So now it's clean. I'm going to get my silver, and this is a shimmer silver, so it's going to be really pretty. Get a little bit of paste, and this is more than I need. And I'm just going to smooth it over my rabbit. You guys, the keyword for tonight is Farrm. As you jump on, please say hello, comment where you're watching from. And if you're watching on the replay, please comment #replay so that I know that you watched. I'd really appreciate it. And if you know of anyone else that would love to watch this type of crafting video, please go ahead and share the video to your friends or into any groups that allow it. I would appreciate that so much. So now I've got my bunny done. And I always kind of take off the top layer so that I have extra off. I don't want to leave it real thick, but I do want coverage. This is what this looks right now because I removed the top part. And I'm going to go ahead and clean off my squeegee, and I'm going to do the sage for the leaves. Now you can either clean your squeegee in between every color, or you can get multiple squeegees. I usually do multiple squeegees, but I guess I'm feeling like I've got a good setup for cleaning these squeegees in between right now. And I don't know if you guys can see, but this sage is just smoothing on so easily. It's just really nice. And I might have gone off the edge a little bit right here. Get that top edge, smooth it, get my excess off. See how much extra I have on there? See how it could, there you go. Put it back in my jar so you're not wasting and you're not using a whole lot. Once again, I'm going to peel it down, and I'm going to look at it as I peel it. If I need to make a correction, I can put it back down right away and make that correction. Oh my gosh, guys. I like these colors a lot. Do you like it so far? Give it a heart if you love it so far. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lay this back down. Now remember, we're not going to really press this down on anything that we've pasted. Oops. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and dry it. Dry in between, just for protection. It looks so pretty already, so I don't want to mess it up in between. Okay, I'm going to floof this back down. And the word farms, I think I'm going to do the word farms in couture teal. So let me get my water, my squeegee cleaned again. I'm just going for whatever colors I like, guys. I don't know what colors you like, but you pick the ones you like. The colors that I put in the shopping cart are a spring pack of multiple colors, and I thought every one of those colors would look good on this sign. So that's why I put it in there. However, I wanted to pick some of my own colors, so that's why I'm not using all those colors. So Farms, I'm just going to go ahead and smooth on my couture teal. Smooth it out, take off the excess. Next, I'm going to do the 100% organic, and let's do it in the coral. No, let's do it in the lighter pink. Let's do it in the peony, and then we'll do coral for the rest of it. This paste is so smooth. Just smooth it on, cover up the silk screen. And then I go over it and kind of even it out and take off the excess. And next we're going to finish it up with our couture coral. And the couture coral is another one of my favorites. Both couture colors are mine. So let me show you this couture coral. Isn't that pretty? It's like a pinky with a little bit of orange color on it. And we're just going to do our last little line here. Paste it down. Smooth it off. And we're going to go ahead and do our reveal. Okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. Let's see what we have. Once again, going slowly. You know, I like how it almost looks three-dimensional in some of these letters. Look at that. I love it, guys. Do you love it? Give it a heart if you love it. Now, you can tell by my transfer, it did curl a little bit. And that means that I really needed to fuzz a little bit more because you don't really want it to stretch out. And that's the step before stretching out. I'm going to go ahead and clean this real quick. And to clean it, you just apply some clean water. And then I get, well, I got stuff sticking in my water. My board eraser, which I have sitting in water. And I'm just going to go ahead and rub it over the surface a couple times. Now, this board eraser is like a magic eraser sponge, except there's not any chemicals. I'm going to go ahead and rinse it out of my water, squeeze it, and I'm going to flip it over. Now, this is sticky side up. Rub gently on the sticky side because you don't want to harm the adhesive on the back. Did I tell you guys that these are reusable between 8 and 12 times? They are, so that's what makes this so nice. You could do gifts for your whole family if you wanted to out of one transfer. Just take really good care by cleaning them and storing them properly. You want to make sure that all that paste is out of the silk screen. And it may stain, like my transfer stained with the black on P Rabbit last time. But that's okay because it's just the green part. My paste is out of the silk screen. Can you see how you can see through it? So this is stained black up here. And that happens, but you can see through it. Now I'm going to let this sit out for just about a minute or two to dry more. And then I'm going to apply it back to my transfer backer. Whoops, not this one. This one that I had sitting in the water. But I'm going to apply it. It's probably dry enough now. I'm just going to apply the sticky side to the shiny side of the transfer backer. I'm going to smooth it down to make sure there's not any air bubbles underneath it because I want it to stick and protect it. then this is ready to put away back in its cellophane bag. So let's go ahead and dry this little one up, and we're going to do the back side. I love this, guys. I debated in doing this in a pink, the Benny in a pink or the silver. I think the silver worked out well. But you can do it any color you want. You could do it brown or gold or any color. The mixture colors, anything you'd like. And you guys, if you haven't tried this silk suede tag paper yet, it's wonderful. You might see that I have a little tiny drop of, it's very minuscule, but teal up here. I can just get a wet paper towel and wipe that off. It's very forgiving for mistakes, and it feels good. Okay, so there's that side. I'm going to go ahead and put the clean side down, the dry side down, make sure that this is all dry. I'm going to go on to my next transfer, which is the Peony transfer. And what you do, these come on these transfer backers, and you just peel off a corner, just kind of run your finger down it, separate it, keep the backer, and then go ahead and fuzz really well for this surface. So I'm just going to apply it to this. This is a towel mat, a dish drying mat, until I feel like it's a little less sticky. It's picking up some fuzz from my towel, which of course makes it less sticky. But when you clean these, that sticky should come right back. And I'm going to do it one extra time this time because I know it kind of curled the last one. And I want to make sure that it's not going to stick that much because I don't want to stretch it out. I want to use it again. So I'm going to apply this one, center it, and let me think about my colors. The peony in the middle, the flower in the middle, I want it to be a peony color, which is a light pink. Smooth it down, make sure there's no air bubbles. I'm going to get, I think I'm going to start with the outside edge, which I'm going to be Couture Coral. So this little line around the outside edge, Couture Coral. And that's just going to kind of accentuate the frame. I'm going to go down and kind of do the line, little tiny line there. Just move that paste on down, covering up that frame. Okay, turn it as you need to. Let's see if I need to do anything else with this. I think I'm going to do this little swoosh under the word Peony in the Couture Coral. This little swoosh to the side of the P. The word peony itself, I think I'm going to do in, I think peony. Makes sense, doesn't it? So, premium peony, do this. This just glides right on. I love this paste. And these are some different, these transfers are more translucent than are some of our older ones. I think the paste glides a little better on them. They're easier to see through when you're layering. And I really think they're a little easier to clean too. Doesn't mean that our old ones aren't good, but these just have a different feel to them. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my flower, but not the green leaves. Once again, I'm moving paste from one area to the other so that I'm not really wasting much. Want good coverage. And this little flower here. Okay, and then let's see what I want to do. This seeds right here, I think I'm gonna do that green, or sage it's called. And if you end up applying some colors over the others, they'll either blend or they'll look like a kind of like a kaleidoscope or hodgepodge, hot mess kind of color, and that's okay. Just adds to the beauty. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my leaves down here green. So I have one little thing to do, and that's this little ribbon down at the bottom that says, sure to grow. And I think I am gonna do that in, let's do that in our couture teal. I'm going to kind of look it over and see if I have any spots that I think need to be extra attention. I do see a spot I missed in the green. The green right here. Oh, and right there. And right there. Okay, so I think everything else looks pretty good. And remember that I need to pull this off because if I wait too long, it's going to stay on the top. So here's our reveal, and it is on there pretty tight. I could have fuzzed a little more even. Peel it down. Wow, I think overall it looks really good. I have a blob of green right there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get a Clorox wipe actually. You could use a water wipe, might even be better. And I'm just gonna wipe that off. See how easy that wiped off? I think it looks really good, guys. What do you think? Give it a heart if you love it. I'm gonna set it aside for just a second and I'm gonna get this transfer cleaned off. I'm also going to cap up my paste. I can't find the cap to this one. I'm gonna throw my dirty squeegees in my water bath. Cap these up because as they're uncapped, they do dry out a little bit. They just lose a little bit of moisture. And if you need to rehydrate them back to the consistency of sour cream, you're gonna add some distilled water, mix them up. if you get them too wet after that process, just leave the lid off for a little bit and stir them up. It'll thicken up a little bit. So I did not end up using any white. Okay, so these are all capped up. Spray this with tap water. And this time I'm just going to use a paper towel to take off that top layer of paste. Spray it again. I'm going to get my board eraser that's wet, squeeze it out, and I'm just going to wipe it all off. Go easy on the adhesive side. Get all that paste out of the silk screen areas. And now I'm going to get a paper towel. Now when this is wet, the back side, the sticky side, when it's wet, you can dry them with a paper towel quickly. And as they dry, that sticky will come back. And as you dry the front, you're probably going to be removing some residual paste too. It'll look kind of dirty. So what I do then is I get my backer. Now there's a shiny side. Can you see the shine? And a not so shiny. I know that still looks shiny. And if you can't really determine, you might want to start writing on the back so you know which way is which. But I'm just going to apply this right down on the backer. Try to get it as even as I can. And then I just kind of smooth it down. I like to protect all the sticky sides. So you can see when it's on the backer how clean it really is. You can see all the white areas. So let's dry this for just a second. If you guys haven't seen this heat tool, it has two different settings. This is the low setting, but I always like it on the high. It doesn't get real hot. It just blows air, helps you dry it. So let's put it together with our frame. So here's our drop-in frame. Now there are refills available for these too. So if you run out of these little sheets, these cardboard drop-in forms, they're chalk suede. You can order refills, so you can use these all year round. Just take out the inserts and have it match all your holiday decor. There it is, guys. Isn't that adorable? And let's look at the other side. Peony. I love it. What do you guys think? Give it a heart. Would you guys like to have this as a present to take to a housewarming gift for Easter? You can use this beforehand for Easter, then this all spring long, and you can also change out the inserts and decorate for every holiday. I love this drop-in frame. I think I'm going to use this quite a bit. I think it should be a staple in your house if you love to chalk. Get this and some refills and just chalk away. I hope you love it. Please give it a heart if you love it. Share it to your friends. If you want to know what the products used, type in the word Farrm, F-A-R-M. If you want to know about our monthly DIY subscription, type in the word club or click on the link in the message below. And the club is, let's see, what is it now? $21.99 each month. And you get a 8.5 by 11-inch transfer that's exclusive to club members and designers. 3 coordinating paste packs sent to your door every month. You'll need to provide the surface, but it's a lot of fun. It's great. So if you want to know about that, let me know. And if you're interested in getting this product for 40% off, you can become a designer. Click the designer button down below or comment designer for more information. Let me know if I can help you out. I appreciate you watching so much. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.